Hey guys, so I am leaving for the entire summer in not tomorrow, but the next morning. So I'm like really trying to hurry and pack all of my food and just get everything ready for the PCT and for a month and a half in our RV. And I thought I would show you guys some of the prep I've done for my food. I'm doing mostly boxes. I'm going to be sending about 14 food boxes to myself, and then probably 10 to 12 resupplies without food boxes. So I ordered a bunch of food in bulk, and I also bought some at the grocery store, and I will show you what I've got so far. This will be my first box, and this one I don't really have too much variety in it, but I've got Pop-Tarts for breakfast, and I have one Cliff Bar per day, a regular Cliff Bar per day, and I also have one Builder Bar, which I love these. They have a lot more stuff in them, and they taste a lot better. This one tastes like chocolate ice cream that's not cold, so I like those. 2 ramen packets per night. I eat those dry. Everything here is going to be eaten without a stove. I was going to carry one, but I don't think I will now. I just don't enjoy cooking at the end of the night, so everything here is dry. This first one, I only have ramen, 2 ramen packets per night. There's more under there, but as I go on, I made a few meals that I'm working on with ramen and added like meat and broccoli and spinach that I dehydrated, plus other spices that aren't as bad for you as the spice packet in there. For the smaller days, I bought a 12-ounce peanut butter, and then the bigger resupply boxes I have, let's see, I have for the 9-day resupplies, I have a 28-ounce peanut butter, and then the normal day, the like week-long ones, is a 1-pound jar. So I have like 14 jars of peanut butter, different sizes, and I've got tons and tons of Cliff Bars. This whole thing is filled with Builder Bars and regular Cliff Bars underneath there. I've also got stacks of ramen and tons of Pop-Tarts over there. Also, I have a couple of these Crave beef jerkies that I've just had for a while. Been saving those. And in my boxes, I'll send myself a little bag of toilet paper and with a small piece of soap in there. It's kind of hard to see that, but a small piece of soap, so if I want to take a shower in town, I don't have to buy a whole bar. On the AT, usually I just found a bar in the shower, which is kind of gross, but it'll be nice to have that. If I don't need it, I'll just throw it out. And then this is also trail mix. I put in 4 boxes of peanuts, 3 boxes of cashews that were honey roasted or something. They're really good. And then tropical Skittles, and 4 bags of chocolate chips. And I did 3/4 of a cup per day. I'm going to be eating these with tortillas and peanut butter probably for lunches. That's the 5th one. That'll be a 5-day resupply. And I don't have enough for all the resupplies, but I just filled up as much as I could. And then that's pretty much it for this box. This one's very basic, not very healthy. But yeah, I'm sending this one in a medium size package, which is like $3 or $4 cheaper. For the rest of them, I have a regular large box, and so far I wrote my name on the side and put stickers. I just found a bunch of animal themed stickers, and I'm going to put them on all my boxes, so when I tell the person where I pick up my package, I can just say my name and then say that there's animal stickers on it, and maybe it'll help them find it faster. So to figure out where I would send all the packages, I used Yogi's guidebook, which wasn't like, I don't really like that book, but it was sort of helpful. I spent $40 on it. She was very negative about going southbound on the PCT, so of course I didn't like her because that's what I'm doing. But I ended up having to flip all the information from there, so all the miles are the other way. It doesn't have the alternative. Like in AWOL's book for the AT, it says northbound miles and southbound miles, and on Guthook's app you can switch it, which I like that. So what I ended up doing was using Yogi's Guide along with Guthook's app, because I'll be carrying Guthook's app to figure out where I am. My iPad has a little GPS chip which will show me if I'm on trail and tell me exactly how far to different places. And I also use Craig's online PCT planner. So what I did was I typed in how many miles per day I wanted on the PCT planner. Then it sort of just told me all the places I could resupply. Then what I had to do was go through and just look at them. If there was a spot where Yogi or someone in Guthook's app suggested don't send things there because, I don't know, if it's a store and you send it to them, they had problems where they sent it back because they didn't want to hold hiker packages. So I'll just skip that place. Then I also had to check, because I'm going southbound and I will be hiking probably a quarter of the trail after Labor Day. There's a lot of places that close down for the season. So I went through and looked at those, and looked on websites to make sure that places would be open, and that was another thing I had to look for. So there's a couple spots where I'm doing 140-mile resupplies, which will be a little bit harder, but I can do it. There's a 2 7 days, a 6 day, and a 9 day. I think there's an 8 also resupply. So those resupplies will be pretty heavy, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'll show you the sheet. I'll show you the spreadsheet that I came up with. I took the PCT planner information online. I matched it up with the Yogi's guide, and then I took the mileage from Guthook, because that's what I'll be using, and wrote it into an Excel spreadsheet. That's basically what I'm using. The mileage is not completely accurate from Guthook's app. Like, there's a few spots where when you pass from Washington into Oregon, there's just 10 miles that are missing. So there's like a few weird things. Every resupply package that I have, say I need 4.5 days, I put in 5.5 days of food. So if anything like that happens where I realize I have to walk farther, I'll have that extra day of food. Or if I have a day where I'm just really tired halfway through, I can take that rest day. And that's planned with 20-mile days, which I'm hoping I'll do more than 20-mile days. And how I'm going to have them sent. I'm going on a road trip, so I'll bring the first 3 packages with me and send them out right before I hit the trail. I'll start with about 8 days of food, and then I'll mail out the first 3 packages, and that's all the resupplies for Washington. I'm trying to do Washington pretty quickly, and then my family will still be on the road. So one of my friends is going to send out the next 4 packages. That will get me through Oregon, and then my mom will be back and send out the rest of them as we go. Each box will be sent out 3 weeks before my expected arrival. Yeah, that's what I've got so far. Mom's making some food for the RV and when we're camping in Yosemite and in Canada. This is our dehydrator. It's kind of loud, so we keep it in the other room. Right now I'm working on some spaghetti sauce to put with some ramen and some ground beef. Turns off every 2 hours though. It's kind of annoying. I've got tortillas for each resupply box, vacuum sealed, and then when I get the box, I'll cut it and put it into a separate Ziploc. And then I made some dinners that have dehydrated sweet potato, some spinach, and some spices stuff in there, and some onions. And then they're all paired with a tuna or a salmon, different flavors. I've got 8 of those. And then I made some breakfast with the extra sweet potatoes. There's sweet potato, chia seeds, brown sugar, walnuts, raisins, and 4 of those. These are my little packets that I'm going to eat with my ramen. I'm taking a quart-sized bag and making it into 4 little smaller bags, and then I put a scoop of chia seeds in there, and this is the spaghetti sauce that I dehydrated. 1/4 teaspoon of this is ground up dehydrated broccoli. The regular broccoli, it was sharp and poked holes in it, so I ground it up, and then I put in some salt and some dehydrated spinach, and then some Mountain House ground beef. And then I just seal it with this. Alrighty, let's try this guy out for size.
What are these fuzzy things for? it's gonna burst.
I'll end this video by showing one more box. This one's going to Timberline Lodge in Oregon. It's my first resupply in Oregon. So, like the other one, 6 tortillas. And then each day I've got one Builder bar and then one Cliff Bar. So 6 of each. And then I have 2 Pop-Tarts for breakfast. And one breakfast is a sweet potato breakfast, the one with chia seeds and sweet potato. I've got a 6-day trail mix. And then I have some of these. This is the little ramen packets that I made. Got 3 of those. And then 2 ramens per day. So it's mostly the same with just a few extra things added in. If you have any questions on how I decided to do any of this that I forgot to mention, drop them below and I'll try to get back to everyone. And if I miss something important, I'll make a separate video, hopefully, and talk about that. But thank you guys for watching.